In recent months, you have read some reports about the car rental industry facing some real challenges in Singapore, from the sudden ceasing of operations of car sharing platforms to rental car companies having some issues. If you are confused over what's happened, here's a summary so you'll know why the roads are emptier recently. So, for a start, you need to kind of know the industry first. 10 years ago, most of the private cars you see on the streets are usually owned by the drivers. That was also when car ownership was pretty, for the lack of a better word, exclusive, since one will need a rather high income to own a car. It's because while it's easy to buy one with zero or low down payment, maintaining one is not easy. A person need to commit to a certain money installment for years. If the person just paid the money installment for 3 months and wanted to sell the car, he'll lose money and have to fork out cash to pay off the loan. It's hard to explain, so you just need to know that in the past, you need lots of money and a lot of commitment to buy a car. If not, you'll lose lots of money. So this is why it said that a man married 2 times in his life. The first to his car and the second to his PlayStation. But anyways, that changed in the last 10 years when car rental became more and more common. Instead of buying cars, people are renting cars paying very low or even zero deposit. You just need to pay a money rental which is higher than a car installment. Sometimes they pay a weekly or bi-weekly rental instead, reducing the starting cost. However, in return, they'll have no commitment or lower commitment, like a 6-month contract. Simply put, to buy a car, one needs to pay upfront of say $30,000 to buy a car and maybe pay a money installment of $1,000 a month. And they have to commit for 5 years, if not they'll have to pay money to stop the installment. You also need to pay for insurance and maintenance, which can be crazily high if you buy a lemon car. Conversely, to rent a car, one just need to pay upfront of like $500 and pay a money rental of $2,200 a month. And they have to commit for just 6 months. In addition, they don't need to pay for insurance and maintenance. In fact, there's another option, car sharing, whereby you only need to rent the car for hours or days and you pay just like say $100 a day for the car. As you can see, car rentals look more attractive, especially to private hire drivers, since they will not need to fork out a large payment immediately and there's no long-term commitment. And because of that, many car rental companies were started in recent years, and car dealers that used to only sell cars have also started to lease out cars. In SG Carmart, the biggest car platform in Singapore, there's even a section just for rental, where in the past it's just buy and sell. So, what happened recently? If you are looking to advertise your business in this channel, we can help you. There are guaranteed views and many big brands have trusted us. Just click on the link in the description. There have been many speculations online about what happened, but here, we are just going to stick with the facts. You can go online and read all the speculations and the so-called insider news. So here are the facts. It all started out in August 2025 when car sharing platform BlueSG suddenly announced that it was pausing operations after 4 days, catching users off guard. According to them, they are looking to launch a new service 2026. Details of what will happen to the cars were not revealed, and for a while, it was speculated that Tricar, another car sharing platform, will be buying over their vehicles to lease out long term, but that did not pan out. As of now, it's unknown what's next for BlueSG. Then, in November 2025, the owner of a car leasing firm, SRS Auto, was reportedly arrested for his suspected involvement in money laundering offences. Later, the police issued 121 prohibition of disposal orders against vehicles registered under SRS Auto, which means they cannot sell or transfer their vehicles during the investigation. In November and December, it was also reported that a group of related firms, including car leasing firm Autobahn Rent a Car and car sharing firm Sherrod, owned over $300 million to creditors like finance companies and banks. They had applied for creditor protection, in which if approved, they will have some time to find solutions while the creditors cannot take legal actions against them during this period. The application was, however, dismissed by the court, which means the creditors could enforce actions against them. They have since appealed that decision, and as of time of recording, it's unknown what's next. It has been widely reported that they have 1,700 vehicles, which are mainly rented out for ride-hailing services. They have also indicated on social media that business operations will continue as usual. However, it's different for its related firm, car sharing firm Sherrod. On 31st December 2025, Sherrod suddenly announced that they are pausing their rental service
to realign our operations and assess the next phase in our service direction.
As usual, it's unknown what will happen next. But anyways, with COE prices constantly at over $100,000 and the car rental industry a little shaky nowadays, I guess that if you are dreaming of driving a car during CNY 2026, I only have one advice for you. Don't wake up! In the meantime, if you're wondering why you need to pay so much after you have got into an accident while driving a rented car, watch this. Also, follow me on Instagram if you have not done so, as we publish exclusive short videos there, link in description. And if you want to advertise with us, even as a standalone video, do contact us. Thank you for spending almost 5 minutes with me. I really appreciate it and hope you learned something.